I'm here with Jay Rosen, professor of journalism at NYU and leading thinker on how news and journalism is changing and proponent for that change. And Jay, why don't you tell us what brought you here to YearlyKos?
Well, I've been interested in the community for a long time. I was at their first conference in Las Vegas last year, and I think organizations like this, bottom-up groups like this, have a lot to contribute to the changing media climate. And I was specifically here to recruit people for my new project, offthebus-dot-net, which is open platform campaign journalism, where we're going to have hopefully thousands of people helping us redefine what campaign coverage can be.
And how are they going to go about that? And what does that mean, off the bus?
Off the bus means we're not on the bus with the regular campaign press. We don't take a horse race approach to journalism. We want people who care about politics and care about their country to also be reporting on the campaign. It's going to work like this. We have thousands of people on our mailing list. We're going to engage them in what we call distributed reporting projects, which is lots of people combing through data or asking the same question in a lot of different places. We'll also have bloggers who write for us, and we can filter their stuff to the front page of offthebus.net. If you have special expertise and knowledge you want to lend to campaign coverage, we'll put you on a special list who can advise our bloggers and our projects. And so we're just going to try and recruit a lot of people who care about their country, care about the nation's politics, and think campaign reporting can be a lot better to participate in it.
Yeah, I think you have one gentleman who's an expert on debating. Is that one of your specialists?
Well, our first beat reporter is actually a debate coach at Wake Forest University, who writes about the candidates and their strategies in debate. And among the things he's doing is he's evaluating with a network of other people who are into debate, which is like a little club, a national club of people. He's evaluating how good the questions have been at the debates and sort of rating the questions as good, bad, and indifferent. So that's an example of somebody who is perfect for Off the Bus. And what I want to do is recruit lots of people in different specialties that perhaps don't get recognized very often to become beat bloggers and beat writers for us from now until November.
And what about the question of bias? Obviously, most bloggers approach what they do with a bias. How do you deal with that?
Well, we're not going to worry about it too much. I want people who are engaged in politics to be reporting and commenting and writing about politics. That's going to be the strength, not the weakness of what we're doing. So it's almost like James Madison said, interest checks interest, bias checks bias. And so if you have a lot of bias, a lot of different kinds of bias, perhaps it's not so bad. But if we restricted participation to those who could prove they were unbiased, we wouldn't have anybody, would we?
That's no fun.
Yeah, that's no fun.
So people can go to onthebus.
Not on the bus.
Oh, I got it wrong already.
Offthebus.net. And they can find out about what we're doing. Our partners are the Huffington Post. So the Huffington Post is really our distribution. And we're going to become a section of the Huffington Post. And the things that are really good will make it to the front page of offthebus.net. And if they're really good and they break news or they have a unusual or original perspective, they can make it to the front page of the politics section of the Huffington Post or the front page of the Huffington Post itself. So our recruits right now are mostly people who are readers and fans of the Huffington Post, but we're going to extend our net beyond that too.
All right, well, thanks. Get off the bus. Join a new form of covering presidential politics.
Get on Rocket Boom.